Well, hello, Clarice. All right, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. As you're coming in, take your finger and tap on the screen and let me know where you are coming in from. Oh, congratulations is still up there from this afternoon. So I went live earlier today. I'm just trying to put my phone somewhere because I'm cooking. And I have these two phones. Once I have my Kara Reveals Quinton on one phone, and this is my Team Pay Daily on this phone. But I had someone gave me an awesome gift earlier today, so I had posted them on my Team Pay Daily page, and it was still up there. So when y'all come in, tap on the screen, take your finger, please, right where my forehead is. Tap on the screen, right where my forehead is. That will help send this live out to more people. That will let the TikTok guys know that we got something good going on, and that they need to send people over this way. So I don't intend to be too long tonight. But here's the deal, y'all. TikTok is doing something else. They're always doing something. If you are a content creator, let me know. Let me know if you're a content creator. You can just put content, or you can drop a one or something like that. If you're doing digital marketing or affiliate marketing or anything where you're earning an income online, even if you haven't made a penny yet, that's okay. Because you're in the learning stage, right? You're in the learning and earning stage. Or maybe you've been at it for a while and you still haven't seen any necessarily monetary results, but you have other things that crap. I'm trying to put this phone somewhere because I'm in the middle of making me some soup. But anyway, I wanted to hop on here because I was on live earlier, and I'm really frustrated with TikTok. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that way, but man, I'm like, just when you think you got these folks figured out, they go and start doing something else, right? So if you were here earlier, or if you missed it, my name is Kara. I'm on my one phone with my name, Kara Reveals Quinton. And on the other one is I won't say business account, but my newer account is my Team Pay Daily account. So I'm cooking some soup. I just got me some good old Campbell's, you know what I mean? So this is the, what is this? Cream of chicken. Because I was this morning I woke up, you guys, I just felt horrible, and I don't know why. My stomach is on flip-flops. And I don't know why. So anyway, but all that is over. I'm good. And I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys. So what I said a second ago, if you are a content creator, drop a one in the comments. Let me know. Oh, I have corn and scallions in here with some butter and some garlic. Right, so that's going to be my little base, and I'm going to put this soup in here, and I'm going to put some noodles in here, and that's what I'm going to eat, because I don't want to have anything like super heavy. So anyway, if you're a content creator, like I said, drop a one in the comments. Let me know if you're doing the program I'm doing, which is Legacy Builder. Shout out to my DCG community. What's up, y'all? Okay, I'm a little bit silly. But I'm serious about being frustrated with TikTok. Let me grab some water. Hang on, don't go away. Talk amongst yourselves. Go ahead and scoop you up some besties. Do all of the things. And I'm going to tell you guys. So hold on. Let me turn this back down. So I posted 2 videos on my page, right? In my feed or whatever you want to call it. I posted 2 videos. First of all, they removed my 2 videos here's the crazy thing, is that the information and everything pretty much that I said in there was the same thing that I already have said, posted, all of that the last couple of days. Nothing new. One, it said, both of them said I had a violation for rhymes with rods, starts with an F, for rods, right? And the other one was hams, with a scut in front of it. So what I think is somebody, maybe some hater out there, did something. I don't know. I don't really know, because I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have any type. And then it said I had some substances. And then the other one said it was like nudity. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? It's just weird, the stuff that goes on. So y'all go ahead and tap on the screen. Let me know where you're coming in from. So here's what I decided to do. And so I'm going to give y'all a couple of tips that may help. But I'm also going to tell you these new community guidelines that just came out today. If you're on my Team Pay Daily, if you look at my post, I reposted some things from some of the creators with bigger accounts that are talking about these community guidelines. And they're cracking down on a lot of stuff. Now, I'm all for cracking down on people trying to scam, and get over on people, because that is not me. That's not what we do over here. What we do over here is, is we teach people how to market so that they can earn an income from any product, service, or business that they already have. And if they don't have one of their own, guess what? They can get the master resale rights to resell the program that I have. And inside of our community, average $900 a day, right? So that's what we're doing over here. And so I was really like, I'm done with TikTok, which kind of hurt my little feelings, because I just got on TikTok in October. So let me back up. On my Carol Rose Crittenton page, I already had an account. I just never really used it. So when I started doing this digital marketing, I found out from my mentor, Michelle, who has she earned over $1 million on TikTok in 17 months using the exact same program that I'm using. So if you guys want to know what that is, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail tonight. I'm tired, and I'm just trying to get me some soup together. But I figured, you know what, while I'm doing that, let me talk to my friends and give you guys some advice on what to do and what not to do. All right, so hold on a second. I think I want a little bit more fun in here. And I'm just going to put some more water, because I'm going to add some noodles. So let's get some more water. So again, y'all tap on that screen, help send this live out to more people for me, please. I appreciate you so much. And if you go live, let me know. I will hop on and support you. I just got the chance to get on a live. I did 2 people's lives today I got on. And then within our community, within Legacy Builders. Because that's what we do here, is community over competition. There's no uplines, downlines. It's not MLM. I don't do crypto, none of that stuff. So if anybody reaches out to you and says they're me and they're doing any of those things, guess what? Not me. Not I, said the girl. Not I. So, oh no, it's not I, said the blind man. Okay, so I'm going to share this. So if you don't mind, share this video out. Again, this helps me. And it will also help you, especially if you are trying to be a creator. Thank you, Kim, for the heart me. Oh, I appreciate you so much, you guys. So, yeah, send me the daily heart me if you want. Also, I have my goals pinned up there. I have the roses, and also I think I had the heart puffs. I just got to remember how to do all this stuff. I'm telling you. So I'm just so freaking annoyed, because let me tell you what, these people have been just, every time you turn around it's something new. And I'm okay with new. I just don't like when you're just making up stuff, right? No, I didn't have any substances. I would never have any substances. No, I didn't have any nudity. I would never have any nudity. I mean, it's just silly things like that that are kind of annoying. And I got into, like I said, I really got on TikTok because my mentor, Michelle, she made 1 mil in 17 months, primarily using TikTok, right? Contributions to this live, no, whatever that is, no. I'm sorry because here, I'm reading off the screen. So I'll show each of you my phone so you can see this is what it looks like on my side. Sorry, Team Pay Daily, and this phone is all cracked up, my Caravels Crittenton, but I love this phone because it takes such good pictures and good video. And then I'll show you guys on, I think you both saw, right? Yeah, so you can see that the screen on my side does not look like what you guys see on your side. There's a lot of things to do. There's like buttons to push. There's like, I learned how to do these sound effects, so we're going to do some of those. Let's just do some, not the effects. I don't want to change the way I look. I'm fine with the way I look today. But I'm telling you, sometimes I'm not. So here's how you do the effects, just in case y'all want to know. Go right here. There's a little pencil. I hope you can see it. And you're going to push effects. Enhance. And this is where, nope, that's not it. See? You don't have to know how to do this to do this. All right, so go to the pencil, and we're going to push sound effects. And right here, see, I'm going to make it cheers because shout out to all of you for joining me. And I'll show you guys on my Team Pay Daily. Oh, my God, I invited somebody. I didn't mean to invite them. So I want to just give y'all some quick tips about these new changes so that you can know. And this is not necessarily a GROW room, but you can feel free to scoop you up all the besties that you want. And I'll give you some tips about when you follow people, what you want to look for. Okay, so on my Caravels Crittenton page, let me show you how this works if you want to do sound effects. You click on this little pencil doodad right there, and it's going to say enhance, stickers, music. It's got a bunch of options. You click on effects. Nope, that's not it. Sorry. See, it should say effects because it's sound effects, right? But no. Click on here, go to enhance. No, wait a second. I just did it. You know what? Some guy came on here, was it yesterday or earlier? And he was like, oh, you don't even know what you're doing. Oh, I see you're just out here trying to do some MLM, SH, you know what. And I was like, first of all, you don't even know what you're talking about because you don't know me. Obviously, you don't know me. Google is your friend. Caravels Crittenton. It's on my personal page, and I'll put it in the comments. Anyway, I'm like, boy, we're not even doing that. Okay, so then you're going to go to sound effects. And here we have the cheers. So shout out to everybody for joining me. Let me click it. Isn't that cool? So you can do that. You can clap. You can laugh. You can do all of these things. And it's pretty awesome. All right. So let me check my dang suit. Okay. So here's the dealio, yo. Here's the dealio. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Francis Lore, what?
What?
How do you say your name?
Oh my goodness, no, do your thing.
You've got a flash goal. Okay, let's see what my flash goal is. Start my flash goal. Pin my flash goal. Okay, y'all, I need to get 3 roses in the next 15 minutes. So if you can go send me 3 roses on my Team Pay Daily, on my Caravels Crittenton page. Anyway, I had to, sorry Team Pay Daily, I had to go off because I keep adding these people by accident. I'm inviting them by accident. And then I don't know how to get them off. So, and I've been on other creators, like in their live rooms, the bigger creators, and I can't get that question answered. It's like, whenever I go in their lives, they'll answer every other question I have except for that one. And I haven't been able to, I probably can find it on YouTube University. Anyway, so let me give y'all these tips that I have for you about these brand new, brand spanking fresh, hot out the oven tips and community guidelines. As you come in, please take your finger, tap on the screen. That will help send this live out to more people. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. So here's the deal. So what happens is with these new community guidelines, they don't want you to try to get likes and follow and stuff in what's like could be like an unethical way, right? So basically, they don't want y'all doing any type of shady stuff. They don't want you to do, like, let's say somebody got. They don't want you to do, like, let's say somebody got. Another term that I don't like, it's something, but I'm just going to say, let's say that somebody got removed from this planet, right? They're no longer in this world as we know it. And maybe you're doing it for, just to do, like, maybe you've got like a news kind of channel, news kind of page. And so you're just like telling people like the latest information about this case or whatever. They do not want you doing that in a way that sensationalizes the story to get views. Now, to me, it's kind of weird because the whole point of this platform is to get people to follow you, to connect with people, to do, all of these things. But then they don't want you to do that. Now, I don't do that, but I'm just saying, I don't understand that part. I do understand if people are just, going out here telling these horrible stories just to be kind of creeps. But if you're generally doing this, trying to inform the public or just help people understand what's happening, I don't see the problem with that. But what I really think, here's what I really think it is. I hate to say it, but y'all know, especially if you're in the U.S., that when our current administration, love it or hate it, came into power, you notice that TikTok has changed. If you've been here, like I said, I've been here since October, and I really got into it in January because my mentor had made $1 million in 17 months, and I'm talking about, paper, Skrilla, dough, whatever you want to call it, on TikTok. So she recommends for us to get a brand new TikTok account. We all start from scratch. Everybody starts from zero, and then as we grow, we're learning to earn $900 a day from our phone. So that's $328,000 a year, you guys. So if that's something you're interested in already, you've been looking at my content, you've been on the fence, you've been like, I need a way, I need to get off the struggle bus, sick and tired of being sick and tired, or maybe you love your job and you just want to do something else, right? Maybe you just want to have some good extra money. Maybe you love your job and you don't have enough for retirement, because that is a real thing, right? And so maybe you want to take this extra income that you can make from your phone 2 hours a day and put it into like retirement savings, or you want to invest it in something. I mean, whatever you want to do. Now, I don't do crypto, Forex, none of that stuff. So people, if anybody's coming on your inbox and you saying it's me, it's not me. I already have, that I know of, 2 fake Team Pay Daily pages out here, and TikTok is notorious for not shutting them down. Now, they will give me 2 strikes for having content that doesn't violate their guidelines, but then they let these clowns or folks out here doing the most, they let them get away with creating these fake pages and just bilking people and all this stuff. So I will never DM you first. I will never. The only way I would DM you first is you're already a friend. You're already a friend on TikTok, right? We're already following each other, and I will maybe ask you to comment on one of my videos, or I might ask you to join me live or something like that. Oh my God! I done invited somebody else. How did I do it? Hello.
Hello.
All right, TikTok is starting to work my nerves now. Starting to work my nerves. It's not TikTok's fault. It's my fault. accidentally inviting people, and I don't mean to invite them, and then they come on the thing anyway. Blah 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 blah. So where was I? Yeah. So just be careful. Follow the guidelines because they will let these people that mean you no good do all this stuff, but then people that are out here doing legit business, right? They're penalizing us. And one of the creators that has a bigger account was saying that what it is TikTok is trying not to monetize as many people, which I don't understand that either because TikTok gets a percentage of everything creators make. So I can see if people are out here really actually doing all this bad stuff, then yeah, those people absolutely need to be punished and they need to be sent to timeout and they need to have all the things done. But when you're out here just doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're doing it the right way, you're honest, you're trying to just help people, and they do that, it's really, really frustrating. And it can be discouraging, but I want to tell you guys, don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. How can I get rid of these damn people? No, I don't want to invite anybody. Oh my God. All right, so number one, let me just give you these 3 tips right quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first tip is do not be posting content or using content that is like sensationalized where you're trying to capitalize on people's misfortune, things that are happening, and that doesn't, I'm saying not to inform people, but to be trying to like really milk it and do like some unsavory things just to try to get a buck. Don't do that because TikTok is cracking down on those type of accounts. So just don't be one in the first place and you don't have to worry about it, right? So that's number one. Number two is this whole follow, comment, like, blah, 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 that whole follow train thing. Well, you have to be very careful about what you're saying in the comments as well, right? Because people, like, how you may be joking with a friend and you're so correct, rhymes with lazy, but it starts with a cray. So if you say that, they're looking at that as like some sort of hate speech, I guess, with mental health and something like that. Okay, so y'all got to be real careful. I'm telling you, it's just getting crazy. See the word I just said? They don't want you to say that, comment that word in people's posts because it looks like you may be saying something negative. Now, like I was saying before, when this current administration came in and all of a sudden all the TikTok changes came about and the ban, not a ban happened, I really believe whoever took over, I got a feeling that like Elon or Zuckerberg or one of those people is doing something with this app behind the scenes. Maybe not. I don't really believe in conspiracy theories, but it's just too convenient that all of a sudden you don't see the former owner, or I guess he's still the owner, I don't know, the Asian gentleman, you don't see him anymore, right? But you see all these random changes happening that were never like that before. Some things are good. Like if you're trying to exploit stuff, of course, that you need to be gone. But anyway, so that was number one. Number two was don't be careful what you put in the comments. And then one of the creators was like, she's just not going to comment on stuff anymore. She's just going to put emojis and keep it moving. And that's really sad because one of the ways that TikTok was rewarding us, right, the last go round was when you comment, because they changed this point system. So when you commented on people's stuff, you were getting rewarded for leaving genuine comments like 5 words or more about the content. But now, just because they're cracking down, and I had one of the other creators, here's what he said. This is what he said. They gave him a violation for this. Somebody said they were cooking something, right? And whatever they were cooking, it looked really good. And he was like, man, I need to come over there and get me a plate. And then the person who was doing the live cooking said, come on. And he said, I'm coming right now. Do you know they gave this man a violation? He said, I'm coming right now. Then he said, oh, I'm coming over there, or whatever. But they took it as, I guess, it was supposed to be like a sexual. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then before, you used to be able to appeal. Like they had a button. They would tell you like you violated the guideline or whatever. And then you could just hit the appeal button and you would be able to appeal. And then once you appealed, they would either, if you really did violate the guidelines, they would say, no, you violated the guidelines, we're not going to restore it. But if you didn't violate the guidelines, they would say, okay, your appeal was approved, and that was the end of it. I don't even think they have real people at all doing this now. I'm serious. I really don't think there's real people behind this at all. I think it's like the Wizard of Oz, but without the wizard. I think it's just a bunch of bots back there just making up stuff as they go along, right? So anyway, so y'all be careful. So that was number one and number two. And then the third thing with these new community guidelines is if you have old content, hey, Kamathu, the affiliate dad, Kamathu. Tell me if I said your name right. If you have old content where, like, I don't know, maybe you were doing twerking, or if it looked like you were twerking, or you were scantily clad or something like that, try to change those videos, make them like where they're for your friends will see them, maybe, because they're going back and they're looking at people's old content. I mean, it's just so much nonsense. So anyway, those are the three tips I want to give y'all about the community guidelines. I just wanted to tell you like that TikTok is doing real strange stuff. Hey, Raul or Raul? Tell me how to say your name so I can pronounce it right. Because my name is Kara, but I get Cara because it's Cara. So I get Cara, Carla, Cora, Clara, Carol. I'm like, it's just Kara. Like, take care of yourself. So I wanted to just give y'all, so here's the other thing that I'm going to be doing now. So now here's where I'm going to just change my whole strategy with the TikTok gods. And I am just going to be doing more lives. Now let me tell you how I believe in God. I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in God. I believe that there is, yes, I am. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur my entire life, Raul. I have been doing some kind of business since I was 5 years old. No kidding. My very first business was a shoe shine stand that my dad set me up with. So y'all want to hear the story of how I started my first business at 5? Who wants to hear the story? Drop a 1 if you want to know how I started my first business when I was 5 years old. So what I'm doing now, Raul, though, is I am teaching people how to earn income from their phone. I am a digital marketer, and I also am a coach. But so let me give you my spiel. I am Kara. My name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler and a whole bunch of other fun and cool stuff. So by serial entrepreneur, it just means that I have different types of business ventures. So I have a credit repair business. I have this digital marketing that I'm doing. I also have another business outside of those things. So I have quite a few things going on. And I'm also a coach. I'm a certified life financial and business coach. And then last year I was working with a wellness company promoting a product to help people, because you can't say LOSC rhymes with 8, right? They don't like you to say that. So I was promoting a product that helped people shed inches, is that's a better way to say it, okay? So that's how I ended up on this little journey and finding the Legacy Builder program, which I'm a part of. Shout out to all my Legacy Builders. Whoop, whoop, DGC community in the his house. Hey, y'all, hey. Let me know if you're here from DGC, if you're here from Legacy, if you're doing any other type of affiliate marketing, I would love to know, or internet marketing, digital marketing, whatever you want to call it, social media, anything that you're doing where you're earning income online. Let me know what you're doing. I'm always interested in new things, right? The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Now, I created my first multi-million-dollar business offline. You can look it up. It's called 6K Systems, Crittenton Consulting. You'll see it. It's out there. Because it's federal contract, so all of that information is in the public domain, so you can find it easily. But anyway, so I went through this crazy divorce, right? Crazy divorce. I walked away with my mom and my 6 kids, and my sanity, don't regret it. One of the best decisions I ever made. But I had to start over. And so, it was scary. Life was kind of scary because things that were supposed to be done weren't done. Just a whole lot of stuff that really was so unnecessary. But guess what? It happened. You can only control how you act. You can't control what other people do. And here's the number one thing that you can control is how you respond to what other people do. So I didn't take the bait in a whole lot of instances, and just like I said, I walked away with my mom, my 6 kids, my sanity. I started over, and so I had this. I did some other things. So some people may know me, especially on my Kara Revel's Quinton. You may know me from like the entertainment industry because I did a lot of stuff with the company that I had in Philly that I was working with, an entertainment company there. Then I moved to South Carolina and I was doing something with an entertainment company in the Carolinas. I was specifically promoting concerts and events and like women's conferences. And I was actually putting those on, and we did some stuff like with Love and Hip Hop. I mean, Cardi B, but right before she was as big as she is now, because that was a few years back. Just all these different people. So the people from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop New York, it was just a lot of fun. But the person that I was working with was not, he was a little on the shady side. So I'm like, nah, I can't do this, dog. Because again, like I said, the other part that I was and part of was the federal contract. So I can't be out here in these streets doing shady, grady stuff for no money. I can't do nothing strange for some change. I have to do everything legit. I have to do everything the right way. And not only that, that was born in me. That was bred in me. My parents were entrepreneurs. My grandparents were entrepreneurs, aunts, uncles. I've got so many people in my family that are entrepreneurs. And so I know a lot of people, when they think about starting their own business or their own thing, it's scary, right? Just because you haven't done it before. But for me, that part wasn't scary. I guess starting a new venture is always a little unnerving. But here's what I do. I like to try to turn anxiety into excitement. So shout out for anxiety. We're going to turn that thing into anticipation, right? We're going to make it something that's pleasant. So here's my story of how I got started as an entrepreneur at 5 years old. All right. So when I was a kid, my dad was in the Air Force, so we traveled all over the world. It was me and one of my brothers and two of my sisters, right? We traveled all over the world with my parents. And so my dad was like, he was high ranking, especially for a black man at that time, right? Because I'm up there, right? I'm a little older than y'all. And so he used to come home from lunch, and he would bring some of the airmen that worked for him. They would come home for lunch with him, right? So let me back up to what happened. I knew that we used to get allowance. So I'm 5 years old. Remember, 5 years old. Okay, so think like a 5-year-old. So we used to get allowance, and to me, allowance, the money just equaled candy. So when I would get my allowance, we would all go to the store and we would buy candy, right? We buy candy with our money. And so I knew that I wanted more candy. So I asked my dad, I said, Dad, can I have more money for more candy? And he told me, it sounds like you need a job. And so we quickly just figured it out, because we were pretty smart. That at 5 years old, I probably wasn't going to be able to get a job, right? So hold on, this other phone is doing something weird. It's not the phone, it's me. I know it's me. I'm just trying to blame it on the phone. But anyway, so we figured out, I probably wasn't going to get a job at 5 years old. So we came up with something else. So my dad was shining his boots, because if you've been in the service, or if you know people in the service, you have to keep that uniform, the boots, everything like spit, shine, and polished, right? So he was shining his boots. So he said, oh, you know what? If you help me shine my boots, I'll give you some extra money. So I'm like, okay. So of course I helped shine his boots. I probably did a horrible job, but he still gave me extra money, right? So then this is the part of the story where I got into business. All right, so my dad brings these guys home for lunch. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. So she was making lunch, and they're all sitting at the table. And I'm just, little kids, you're crawling around under the table. So I'm down there and I'm counting the boots. And I'm seeing there's 8 pairs of boots here. It was either 6 or 8. Anyway, I knew there was more boots than my dad's. So I'm counting them and I'm like, wait a minute. More boots, more money, more candy. Yes. So then I asked the guys that were there for lunch, I said, hey, can I shine your boots? Because now I'm gonna go back in time, right? I was getting a dime for each boot from my dad. So that's how old I am. A dime, you could actually buy some candy with it, right? You could buy, they used to have penny candy. I know y'all can't hardly believe that. Yes, they used to have penny candy. For real. And it was a penny. And you know what? Sometimes you could get penny candy, like 3 pieces of candy for a penny. I'm not even kidding you. So my dad was paying me a dime a boot. And so when these guys said, sure, you can shine our boots. How much do you charge? I said, a quarter a boot. Now, I didn't know that a quarter really was 25 cents. I hadn't put that part together, but I did put the part together where I knew when I had those quarters, I got more than I got when I had those dimes. So that was my first business. So I started my first thing, and then the next day my dad came home from work and he had, now back in the day, now y'all know you have pencil cases now, like the little boxes. I don't even know what they have anymore. They might not even have pencils in school. Who knows? But they used to have these pencil cases. They also used to use cigar boxes. This is back in the day when they used to smoke. Everybody smokes cigarettes and cigars. Okay. So my dad brought me home a cigar box, and he brought me a shoe shine kit, and he had like a roll of quarters and dimes, I think, for me to make change. And he made a little sign and it said like Kara shoe shine or something like that. So that was my first business. That was my first business when I was 5 years old. And then I went on to move up to selling candy in school to kids and having a lemonade stand and all kinds of stuff. So I've been in some kind of business my whole entire life. So yay for me. So when I think about entrepreneurship, to me, it's nothing scary because I've been doing it my whole life. But I do, and I've also had jobs. I've worked for other people. I had jobs I loved, jobs I hated. So I get it when you have a job that you hate. I worked at the post office and I hated that job. And I know that hate is a strong word and we probably shouldn't use it. But oh my goodness, when I tell you, I couldn't stand that job so much that I would go literally 10 blocks out of my way on my day off just so I didn't have to pass by the post office. Really. So anyway, hey y'all, if you're not following me, follow me. Go ahead and follow me. I will follow you back. Lunch Not a Spammer, Scammer, or Sugar Daddy. Also, if you're interested in how we are making income online from our phones or laptops anywhere in the world, I was in Puerto Rico for 3 months when I first got started, and I was just learning how to do it and already making income. So I'm not guaranteeing you what you'll make. I'm just telling you that inside of our community, we are averaging $900 a day. Now, is everybody going to do that? Of course not. But guess what? It's possible. Not only is it possible, but people are doing way more than that. So let's give a round of applause for that. All right, they made me dangerous for showing me how to do these sides, I'm telling you. So let me see. Oh, that's cool that you're an entrepreneur. So what do you do, Raul? Or is it Raul? Is it Raul or Raul? Hey, Apostle Tyrone. Hey, Tyrone. Hi, Marie. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Come on in the room, come on in the room, come on in the room. Hey, Alfred, stand strong. Lenny Carson, Camry, Brooklyn, Logan, Yehudit, Deb, Rudel, McKenzie, Nick, Miss Snell, Audrey, Marv. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'm up here in the mountains of Virginia. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I just wanted to tell you guys about really be careful with these new community guidelines. They are really, especially if you're a content creator, if you're doing anything in the make money online space or just making content. You don't even have to be trying to monetize, but they are really trying to crack down on people, and unfortunately people like me who are not doing any of the things I'm not supposed to be doing are getting caught in the cross I'm gonna say wires because they might say I said something else. Okay, so we're getting caught caught up in the fray of them trying to weed out these people. I guess I don't really know what they're doing because honestly, TikTok, I love this platform because it's so much fun and it's so interactive. And I was having a lot of fun until they just started being so crazy with the rules. I love making videos. I love making going live and all of that. But it's just really kind of like too much. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get what they're doing. I don't get what the point of all of it is. Okay, so I don't understand it. I'm not going to try to understand it. I'm not going to pretend I understand it because I don't. I'm just telling you guys to be careful. Don't get caught out here in these TikTok streets and get your account banned. Oh, here's the other thing. This is very important. Very, very important. So if y'all know, I have Kara Revels Crittenton. Kara Revels Crittenton. I say my name so fast because it's long. But one of my friends was like, you say it like it's all one word. Kara Revels Crittenton. So I do. Kara, C-A-R-A is Kara. Revels is my maiden name. Crittenton is my married name. Blah, blah. Kara Revels Crittenton. All right. So here's the other thing that's super important that they were saying is to make sure you have a backup account, you guys, because in the event that they try to ban you, you'll at least have another account where you can connect with people. So I have my Team Pay Daily page, and also have my Kara Revels Crittenton page. And I have another page, but I don't know what I did because, excuse me, because I think I took too long to really post on it, and so it went away, and now I don't know, I can't remember like what email it was under or whatever. So I'm just going to make another page. But y'all, just like I said, so let me go back over those 3 guidelines real quick, and then I'm going to tell y'all one last thing, and then I'm going to be out of here, okay? So here is one of the things that I want to tell you. Let me just make sure I don't have any comments over here. So if you're in Legacy Builders or you're doing any other type of network marketing, not network marketing, Jesus, keeping it close. This is not network marketing. I'm not doing network marketing. There's no MLMs, no uplines, no downlines. Nobody gets any of your money. You keep 100% of the profit, and it is a beautiful thing. And you can get started today, but just go hit the link in my bio and check out the information. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all that recap again about the new community guidelines. Number 1, please don't be making any content or trying to go too deep into content that is talking about people who may no longer be on this earth, right? Because, people say eternal rest, let's put it that way. Don't make any content about like stories about that's sensational. Now, my theory about that, like I told y'all, I'm pretty sure that this new current American administration has something to do with what's going on here. And I think that a lot of the things that are being done, okay, again, love him, hate him, I don't care. I'm not here to argue about your political opinions or whatever. But I'm saying what I think is, because so many people are speaking out against things that they believe are unfair and they aren't right. And they're talking about people who have been removed from this world for reasons that were not good, that they're trying to crack down on that. It's actually a crackdown on free speech is what it is. That's just the bottom line. That's just what it is. Now, if you're not from the U.S., you may be somewhere where you don't have a whole lot of free speech anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. But here, we're used to saying what we want to say, when we want to say it, where we want to say it, and how we want to freaking say it without having to deal with a bunch of repercussions for absolutely nothing. So don't get banned or whatever because you're doing that. If you're monetized, please just follow the guidelines. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 was be careful what you write in the comments. I had one of the bigger creators, I was on her live today, and she was like, she's just not going to comment at all. She's just going to do emojis. And it's sad because one of the things that they were giving you points for, because they changed their point system, was when you commented and you left genuine comments like 5 words or something like that. But now they're getting kind of weird with that too, so just be careful. And then the third thing that I said was have a backup account. So if you don't have a backup account, if you only have one account, please go create another account. Now let me tell y'all something. Since I said that, I only have one Kara Revels Crittenton account. I only have one Team Pay Daily account. To my knowledge, there are already two fake Team Pay Daily accounts. And one has Team Pay Daily with a 0 behind it. The other one is Team Pay Daily with an underscore. They've stolen some of my videos and stuff like that. But you'll know it's not me because for one thing they haven't figured out how to do. I'm sure they'll figure it out sooner or later. They haven't learned how to go live as people yet. And just because I've gotten these content violations, I'm going to be doing a lot more live as opposed to posting. So I'm going to post a lot in my stories. So just watch my stories, you guys. I'll be posting like updates and when I'm having webinars and things like that, I'll be posting them. But the very best way to get connected with me, stay in contact with me, is to go to my link in my bio, right where up there where you see my name, either Team Pay Daily or Kara Revels Crittenton. Tap where my face is 2 times on that link. It's going to open up to the link in my bio. You're going to put your information in there, and that is how you and I are going to be connected. If you already know that you want to get started into this earning income online, then don't wait. Just go ahead and put your information in and get started. Then don't wait. Just go ahead and put your information in and get started. I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to make my soup because I'm getting a little bit hoarse. Now I got a funny story about that too. All right. So one of my friends, Terry, actually somebody I was doing the music industry stuff with, I used to say, I'm hoarse. And he goes, you're not hoarse. You might be a little pony. Isn't that so corny? I'm like the mom of the dad joke. So again, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a mom of 6. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I'm a world traveler. I'm also an empty nester mom. All of my babies are grown-ups. And so I love it. The whole reason a big reason I started with this online program. Number one, I was trying to market an existing product that I had, right? So the 3 types of customers I have in my digital marketing business are people that already have a business product or service and they're just looking to market it. 2 is people that want to make their own product or service, but they don't have one, and they're just looking for a way to make something. And then the 3rd is people who are like, I don't want to make nothing. I just want to make some income. I want some do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? And so those people, you don't have to create anything. You can just resell the same program that I'm reselling, right? So go ahead and hit the link in my bio, get the information. I'm going to make some soup. I'm going to get off here, but I will be going live more often. I went live earlier today, and I'm going live again tonight. So, yeah, listen, here's the deal. The only thing that's constant is change, right? The only thing that's constant is change. Now, I know a lot of people are afraid of change. I got my coaching hat on and my mom hat on right now, right? The only thing that's constant is change. You can either fear change or you can embrace change, but you cannot change. Things are going to change. TikTok is going to change. Here's the truth. We don't own any of these social media platforms. Listen, whether 47 is behind this, whether Elon is behind this, whether the Zuckerberg is behind it or whoever, it doesn't matter because we don't own any of these platforms. That's why it's important for you to hit that link in my bio and put your information in and let's get connected, because then you're going to have my email. Then you're going to be able to talk to me whenever you want to. You know what? I say we give that a big old cheers. Yay! All right, y'all. So you can't, like I said, the only thing constant is change. Things are going to change whether we like them or not. They're going to change. Now, there's things that you can do. You can stand up if you don't like the changes. You can peacefully let your opinions be known, right? I'm not going to say the word on here, but y'all know what it is. It's peaceful pro. And the other thing is like an exam or a quiz, okay? So y'all can do that. Also, just take control of your own life. That's what I'm going to urge you to do, because I'm telling you, if you're not making any income from your phone or from the internet right now, you don't know what's going to happen. You are going to be left behind. People are getting fired, laid off, everything else left and right. What is it? Not Best Buy. Microsoft. Microsoft is laying people off. People used to go get good government jobs, right? I told y'all earlier I do federal contracts with my the company that I started, right? That I'm turned into a multi-million-dollar corporation. Federal contracts. Well, everybody thought you're always going to have a good federal job. There's a movie. If you're African American, you probably know this movie if you watch African American films, right? And it was oh my gosh, I can't remember if it was. I think it was the Wayans brothers. But the theme of this movie, or Robert Townsend, anyway, whoever it was there's always work at the post office. There's always work at the post office. Guess what? They're trying to get rid of the post office. Now, that's not good, because one of my sons works for the post office. My brother-in-law just retired from the post office, and one of my uncles is retired from the post office. So who knows if they're going to be monkeying around with their pensions. I mean, listen, y'all, I'm telling you, hit that link in my bio. Get the information. It is free. It's free to just look at it and see if it's something that would work for you. We're averaging $900 a day inside of my community. $900 a day. That's $328,000 a year. And there's 52,000 plus of us at the time I'm making this video, at the time that I'm live. And more people come every single day. This program's only been around for like 2 years, and it's taken the world by storm. So anyway, all right, y'all, I'm hopping off here. Thank you for joining me. You could have been anywhere. Thank you for the heart me's. Thank you for all of the things that you do, and I really appreciate you. I will be live tomorrow. Talk to y'all soon. Ciao for now. Okay, I'm off of here on my Caravel Scrittenton. Signing off, you guys.